everybody, what's going on? This is Dr. Jeff May with another episode of Doctor's Orders. Welcome to, at the time of the recording, Valentine's Day, and hope you are doing some things out there each and every day that show some self-love and love for those around you. It's a powerful thing. It's a very, very powerful thing. But in today's episode, it's all about getting the crap out. Getting the crap out. Yes, you heard me correctly. This morning, I decided it was time. It was a nice morning here. The snow was melting, a little drizzly, but I got out there and grabbed Atlas, the office dog, and we got out, put a little weighted vest on, and the goal was to move some calories. And inevitably, I got in a fairly decent pace, nice little jog, sweat was starting to break, it was feeling good, it was nice outside, and then all of a sudden I felt Atlas, the office dog, just totally stop. And of course, I knew what was going to happen. It wasn't the first time, but I turned and he was in full squat, squeezing the cheeks, getting the crap out, dropping a deuce, whatever you term to call it. He was going poop. And as I'm sitting there, grabbing a doggy bag because I'm a responsible dog owner. I'm a responsible dog owner. For those of you who don't pick up your dog crap, come on, get with it. That was side rant. I'll continue. I was sitting there, and as I was starting to pick it up, I realized that every time we go for a run or walk, dog poops. And that's a good thing. You know, poop is a natural product of the waste management inside your body and the things you don't need. You eat, body pulls nutrients from it, and then you excrete the waste. Beautiful, beautiful process. And as I'm sitting there, I started thinking about, man, how do you get things out of your life that you don't need? How do you get the crap out? Because so many times in the office, week in, week out, is that patients are trying to remove something out of their life. It may be pain, but ultimately it's actually what the pain is causing in their life. It may be causing them to enjoy relationships or grandchildren, kids, spouse, sleep, work, whatever it may be. There's crap in their life that they want to get rid of. And so as I was sitting there thinking, is like, if we hadn't gone on the walk, there's no way that the dog would have pooped. He doesn't poop in the house or those things until it's backed up so much, obviously, then there's an issue. And so how does that apply to you? You may be thinking, man, Dr. Jeff, you are off the rails on this one. But am I? Am I really? Think about it. What in your life right now would you like to get rid of? What's the crap in your life that you haven't been telling anybody, that you haven't told anybody except yourself, and you know it's there and it stinks? Listen, it doesn't smell good. You know, it doesn't smell like roses. And so what's the crap in your life that you want to remove? Because when I was sitting there thinking about it, like going for the run, going for the walk, the jog, the weighted vest, the drizzle, the rain, it wasn't fun. It was good. It wasn't terrible. But it wasn't necessarily something that I was like, I wanted to jump up and go do. I wasn't necessarily super excited to go do it. And yet, if I didn't do the good thing to remove the crap, like in my dog's life, right? If the dog wasn't running and getting exercise, which is a good thing, I think we'd all agree that that is a good thing. We should move our bodies to remove the crap. Then the crap would have remained until it would have built up so much that there's been an explosion. And then I'm mad and I got to clean up. And you got to realize, if you play this back and put it on your life, where in your life are you letting crap build up because you refuse to do the good things in your life that you know you need to do? Is it exercise? Is it stop eating garbage? Is it actually putting good fuel inside your body? Is it setting a regular sleep schedule? Is it setting boundaries in relationships and setting up good things in relationships and clear communication that are preventing breakdown, frustration, anger, fear, doubt, worry, and all those things that come with it? Think about these things. You have to add good to get rid of the bad. The bad just builds up until it blows up, and then it continues to fester and stink and reek in your life. And yes, all of this I got from picking up my dog's poop, dog poop. That's what I got from this. And so the challenge is today, in this easy, quick episode. And if you don't like the style of listening, I appreciate all the patients that are coming in, they're listening to this, and they're spreading the word, and they're sharing it with their friends, and all those fun things. I love it. I know who's listening. And this is for you guys, because we got to create simple systems in our life that we're able to scale over the course of our life and also pass on to our children in order to make a change. And that's a powerful thing. We usually don't think about that. We just think about, okay, well, I'm going to try and get through the day. You know how many patients I ask what their goal is for the week, and they simply say, I want to survive. And do you know how many patients I've called on a Friday just to make sure they made it through the week? And they laugh and it may be a joke to them. But when someone tells me I'm just in survival mode, well, what does that mean? Do I need to check in on you? Like, are you serious? What does that mean? And so much of this crap just builds and builds and builds, and we feed it. Watching the news 99% of the time is feeding the crap in your life. And you got to say, okay, well, what am I putting in? If you're not putting good things in, if you're not moving your body, doing the good things, the baseline things, the crap's just going to build up. And anybody listening to this podcast has been through a point in their life where the crap has exploded, where you could no longer hold it in and it was a mess. It was a mess and it spilled over and affected you and everyone in your life. You guys should think about that visual. You've held so much crap back, and if you don't want to think of you, think of a dog. And they're just trying to hold it. Their rectum is so tight and they're just trying to hold it and they can't, and it's gone and explodes everywhere. You can see it, you can smell it. I hope you can't taste it, but that's the level of disgust, unfortunately, that some of you have to get to in order to make a change. And that's what we're trying to prevent. You see, Doctor's Orders is really about just saying, hey, here's some simple things to think, a way to think about things, a frame, a lens to see things through in your life in order to make the change. There's plenty of people out there that are super smart, that have the research, that have the documents. Every other podcast out there is like that. But the unique thing about this podcast is simply this, is that we're going to boil it down to the brass tacks. And until we move past the foundational steps, we can't expect phenomenal results. And that's the biggest difference. So yeah, you're not going to come away with a ton of notes on these podcasts, but if you can simply listen and apply the doctor's orders, take the advice and apply it to your life. Don't let crap build up in your life. You have to do the good to push the crap out. That's the message. You got to do the good to push the crap out. And so I've never met anyone that doesn't know the area of life that they need to improve. They know what they need to do. So why aren't you doing it? Why don't you love yourself enough? What are you afraid of? Drop the conception of what other people think of your life and do it for you. It's a powerful step. So your homework for today, your doctor's orders are simply write down what's the crap I want to get out of my life and what's the good that I'm going to add that's going to push it out. What's the crap I want to eliminate from my life and what good do I need to add today to start pushing that out? You guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, stay healthy.